was interesting to me as I was reading about the book that you had you made a lot of news recently because there was stuff that you had written in the foreword of the book, and ABC News sent you changes that they wanted to make in the book. And you're a lawyer, so it was interesting to me because there are times when I mean, the books that I've written, I've had to send to Bravo and NBC Universal, and they have sent me back. They've said, look, we don't want you to say this, this, and this in the, in the three books that I've written. What? So were you surprised by the changes? You were surprised by the changes that ABC wanted you to make in the book, and what was the tone of the changes they wanted you to make?
Yeah, I was surprised. And kudos to you, Andy, for having written three books because this has
No.
been one of the hardest things I've ever done. I was like,
Yeah.
whew, this is a difficult process.
Yeah, it
I was
is.
surprised that what was asked of me was to change the truth, like to
Mm-hmm.
change my story. I think it's one thing if I got something wrong, and to be clear, they caught things that were wrong, like timing things and direct quotes that should have been checked
Uh-huh.
more closely. And I appreciated those things. But then they wanted me to change uh, things like things that I experienced,
They said, "What are you?"
discriminatory things, and I just felt that that wasn't fair
Yeah.
because the title of the book is I Am These Truths. And I think that we're living in a society at this point where the president has lied over 30,000 times, where the media is considered fake news and people want the truth. Like we have to start telling the truth. And so if I, as a woman of color who has a little bit of success and who's worked pretty hard for that success, um, can show other people, well, I was discriminated against, and this is my real work experience. So it could happen to you too, and you have to talk about it. Why should I be prevented from doing that? So
Mm.
I had to fight that because I didn't think it was right. And I usually don't shy away from a fight. You know that, Andy, with
Yeah.
John.
You
And
can't
I just,
on The
it was
View.
the right thing to do. I thought it was the right thing to do. And they acquiesced after I hired a lawyer. And I think that when you read the book, you know that there's nothing that's so out of bounds that
You
I
are
write
these
about.
truths.